Welcome, one and all. This is Astro Tarot Tuesday Night Live, and I am Chanda Sparkles. And we are about to dive deep into the full supermoon, the last supermoon of 2022, which is happening in the air fixed sign of Aquarius. There you go. A little bit of Palo Santo, calling in the divine blue source light to be our guide as we traverse through this beautiful energy of Aquarius. Yes, it is Leo season. The sun is in Leo, which means the earth is in Aquarius. And now the full supermoon will happen this week on Thursday. Some places it will happen early wee hours of the morning on Friday. But this full supermoon in Aquarius is being very challenged. Therefore, we are going to be exponentially stretched. We're going to grow. We're going to learn. It's going to be fun. This is how we have evolution. I am a soul evolutionary, intuitive astrologer, starseed. Also studying Hellenistic astrology, which has just been fascinating, I must say. Anyway, just putting some nice Palo Santo smudge through all of the chat. To everyone on the YouTube replay that is here, thank you for being here. Please hit the like and subscribe. Hit the bell. When you hit that bell, hit all. It will always tell you when I'm about to go live with these astrological transmissions. I am intuitively guided, and I've been studying astrology now for almost 8 years. So I'm well versed and I know my stuff. So let's dive in, shall we? Welcome into the chat. I see many people are loading. As you can see, I have the prizes out that we're about to give away. We have the wonderful Leo season gift package that we give away every single full moon. For almost 2 years now, we have been giving away gift packages. I did morning radio for many years. It's just something I love to do. It doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is be on the YouTube, like, share, subscribe. If you share, you get an extra vote if you're on Facebook. Yes, we are multi-streaming on multiple channels, which means all of your lovely chats from wherever you're at. If you're one of the wonderful Facebook groups that I just love and adore, thank you for being here. Or if you're on one of my pages, or if you're on the YouTube channel, thank you for being here. Thank you for caring enough about your energies to learn about astrology and intuitive light work and spirituality, as well as learning about your shadow, because we never ignore the darkness. We never put aside the shadow. We all have a shadow, as does all the planets. Okay, all the planets have a higher frequency and a lower frequency. Energetically, they can come out in different ways. And I feel very strongly that, I believe that these archetypes play out in our lives. Not all of us, not all the time. This is a general forecast for the entire collective. So we will break down the chart. As you can see, I have it here on the screen, and we will do the giveaway. Yes, the big giveaway. We need to do that giveaway tonight. So I see that people are loading in the chat. I just gave you a little sneak peek there of what is going on down on the board. You get a little sneak of what the tarot will be tonight. We always do cards after the astrology, after we've dove deep into this chart of the Aquarius supermoon. We'll do cards for all of the elements. All the cards are based upon your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. Very important that you know what your sun, moon, and rising is. But keep in mind, when we do get to the tarot, it's always like I have some people that say, well, I'm not a fire sign, I'm an air sign, but that resonated with me. Well, then it was for you. And if it doesn't resonate, it's not for you. So just keep an open heart, an open space, and feel into what's going on with this electrified energy. This is a very electric energy that we're dealing with. The sun being in Leo, with a moon with Saturn in Aquarius, and Saturn is the ruler of Aquarius, so that makes it even more potent, and Saturn is retrograde. So Saturn's kind of like taking like a step back and teaching us more deeper within type lessons during this period with this supermoon. Okay, so and we have, the sun is in Leo, and we have, anytime you have the sun in Leo, that means the earth is in Aquarius. It's opposing sign. You also want to look back 6 months ago, because 6 months ago we had the Aquarius new moon. Okay, so these things, the transits, they happen in 6 month cycles with the moon. Okay, so now the moon, I'm sorry, I just got that totally backwards. Yeah, the Aquarius new moon was 6 months ago. Now we're having the full moon. See, it goes in 6 month cycles. So I was right. I don't know why I'm doubting myself. Anyway, we're going to dive into that. We're going to do the tarot, and we're going to speak to the degree point. 19 degrees of Aquarius is where this supermoon is falling. We're going to read the degree point from the Sabian symbols tonight. Gives you an over umbrella understanding, kind of overreaching of all of the different transits. And we have Venus, the love goddess of value and balance, beauty, the feminine, the divine feminine, moving into Leo on the exact same day as this supermoon. Lots going on with a fixed grand cross with all of the fixed signs: Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus, all being affected, and then a few others. So we're going to dive deep into that. But first, I want to say hello to everybody here in the chat. Thank you. Hi, Donna. It's so good to see you here. And then there is Jerry Lynn, our beautiful moderator. Everybody give some love and thanks to the moderators for keeping the chat clean. And beautiful Shauna in California. I bet you're cooking dinner, right? And Amy, oh yes, let's all send love to Amy's mom, who just had a surgery today. Let's send her divine love and healing to her mother for expedited healing after her surgery. Hello, Miss Tina. Thank you for being here. And hi, Cheryl. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? There's my Scorpio sister, Grace, and Amy, Erin. Hi, Erin. Thanks for popping in. So cool to have you here. That's awesome. Christina Karst Wellness. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Christina. And Erin, I see you there. Let's see who else we've got. Colette. Oh my goodness, everybody's coming. Nicole, how you doing, Nicole? Ray and Tina. And Linda is here. Yay! It's so cool to have everybody joining in. Your mom says thank you. You are welcome. Very, very cool. Okay, so first things first. If you didn't know, I have a big dry erase board over there, okay? And the way that I do this contesting is a little crazy, but that's how I roll because I like to keep things interesting. I can't help it. That's my Mercurial Sagittarius. My Mercury's in Sag. I've got to keep things fun and creative, right? Really, I put everybody's name and I write your name for every vote. Like every time you go to my videos and you make a comment, your name gets on the board. Okay, so every week I go and I look through all of the videos for the past 4 weeks, and all your names get on the board. And then I have one of those toy guns that like you shoot and it sticks. And I stand across the room. I really need to get somebody to video this because I think it would be a hilarious little clip to show everybody. And sometimes I look at I'm going to shoot it across and wherever it lands, that's who wins. Also, by the way, you get your name additionally if you're on Facebook and you share the video out. Helps me to get my message out to other people who resonate with me. Okay? It's not about making millions of followers or even really, thousands of followers. It's about truly igniting the heart frequency and connecting into people and coming together to raise our frequencies in these challenging times. It's a positive thing to do in your life instead of sitting down and watching some horrific Lionsgate movie that's just going to fill your mind with trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, really be selective of your energies, not just so much what you're putting in your mouth. Although, I'm also one of those that, we have to do what our bodies ask us to do. And when you're dealing with Uranus coming off this conjunction with Mars and the North Karmic node, the nodes of fate. The North Karmic node is where we're moving towards. It's all in Taurus, and Taurus is all about the physical. It's about the senses. It's about your body. It rules the earth, okay? And it's ruled by Venus. And Venus ruler is moving on the same day as this moon into Leo, fixed fire, to ignite even more of our heart space, okay, and our beauty, and really caring about what we're putting in our bodies, as far as not just eating or whatever. It's about really knowing what kind of energy am I ingesting, what am I listening to, what am I hearing, all of those senses. What am I feeling? Am I hanging in places that I know it's got some low vibing energies that might hook into my energies and attach to me? Because that shit is real and it happens. I see it. I've been an intuitive since birth. I've seen a lot of stuff in my lifetime. And it really does happen. You have to be cautious, careful, and consider that your energy field is the most precious thing on the planet. Above your parents, above your children, above your best friends. It's number uno. Okay? Somebody needed to hear that. That just came through pretty strong right there. My eyes are starting to water. So I hope I have my Kleenexes nearby. Yes, I do. Okay, let's get that. Go ahead and get that on out. Okay. I have to show off for a second. Y'all, look at this cup. Okay, so I'm a triple Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio stellium in the first house. Sun, rising, and Mars. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Okay, wait. I don't want it to focus on me. I want it to focus on the cup. Come on. Come on. Why is it not doing it? Anyway, can you kind of see? Look at this. Like, there it is. My artist friend who made my mermaid surprised me with this today. Look at this. That Scorpio is 3D. She built it up with clay to come off of my cup. Look at this. I mean, even the backside. This is like coming out. Look. So you can see how it comes off and out. I'm just in love with it. Look at that. Yay! Bodies of Wood on Facebook. You can find her, Bodies of Wood. And if you're on my Facebook, you can go to my latest post. I just did a post of a brand new, beautiful galactic mermaid that she sent me. I was so excited about, because I'm building this galactic mermaid healing space, right? And oh my gosh, I just love it. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. So I just wanted to say thank you, Amberlyn. You did a beautiful job. And this cup rocks. It's my new favorite cup. I'll be using it all the time for my coconut water. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I know. Isn't it so cool? Yay, I know. Isn't it so cool? I'm so excited. All right. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Tina. And if you're on Facebook, just remember, this is how you come up. So, hello. How you doing? Thank you for being here. In the links, the Facebook moderators will put the link for YouTube if you're able to come on over to the YouTube. More people are in the chat there. but I can see you all here, and it's so lovely. Thank you for being here. Let's do the giveaway, okay? Let's get the giveaway out of the way. I'm really excited where the sticky gun landed on the board, because we are giving away tonight for the Aquarius supermoon. We do the giveaways every full moon, okay? We're giving away an Akashic Records soul reading by the lovely psychic intuitive Karen Wilson of Karen Wilson Healing. This is an amazing, like, you go deep with her and go into your past or your, future lives. The Akashic is the Akashic Records of all of our souls' incarnations and the different incarnations that we have had and are having, because really time is only linear and it's an illusion here where we are. But in the ethers of the multiverse, time is not linear. Time is all now. So that means multiple fractals of your soul are having multiple different incarnations all happening right now. I even believe that a lot of the time, so when you go to dream state, you are literally experiencing some of the other fractals of your soul in a different timeline or dimension and playing out a bunch of things that maybe you need to process in the subconscious versus have that shit show up and manifest in your life. You see what I'm saying? But then sometimes when you dream, that stuff comes straight out, right? So thank you to Karen Wilson Healing. She's going to give somebody a very, very awesome reading there. It's a $140 value. Also, thank you to the lovely Shar Roberts, who created this specific, beautiful blend just for Leo season. It's a one-of-a-kind blend. It's a beautiful tea blend, okay? Like, these teas are so fragrant and organic and gorgeous. Some of the flowers and stuff are collected here. I'm in Padre Island, Texas, in Corpus Christi, Texas, right on the water. It has chamomile, South African honeybush, rose petals, hibiscus, peppermint, valerian root, and ginger root. She's also going to be a special guest with Christina Karsten and I when we hold our event on September 17th, and those event details are going to be posted to Facebook very soon, so watch for that. Also, as if that wasn't enough, right? But we have good prizes here every month. It's always a good package. I am giving away this gorgeous, beautiful orange. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the gold specks. Oh my gosh. I just love it. Calcite. It's an orange calcite. Oh, it's so beautiful. And the energy's so wonderful. I almost don't want to part with it. To be honest with you. And then also, as always, I like to throw in, I have about 4 or 5 of these left. And so I'll throw them in sporadically. A little bay leaf with a beautiful, I don't know if you can see this. I love sunstone because it has copper in it. And copper is so good for us in multiple ways. And this is a raw sunstone with a bay leaf and copper. So, y'all want to know the winner? You want to know the winner, right? Oh my goodness. I couldn't believe it. Honestly, I'm so excited. All right, let's take this off. So that's not doing that. We don't need all that on there the whole time. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't know. All right. I wish I had a drum roll. Like, I need a drum roll. Okay, let's just do this. The winner is Tracy Lee. Tracy Lee, you are the big winner for Leo season. Congratulations, sister. How are you? I'm so excited. I bet you're just like, yay. I know she's been wanting to win for a long time. So yes, yay. I'm so excited for you. Everybody, congratulations. She is our winner. Woo-woo. That's so cool, right? I don't know what kind of sounds these are, but I'm just hitting them just to have fun. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so funny. All right. So, yes, very good. There she is. Congratulations, girlfriend. I know you're so excited. It's so cool, right? I'm so happy for you. That's so awesome. So yeah, go ahead and on Facebook, send me your address so that I can get these in the mail to you. And then you'll want to contact Karen Wilson. It has all the instructions on here on how to contact her for your soul reading. She lives here on Padre Island. I know her well. She's a lovely lady. You'll enjoy it. Okay. Now, real quickly, we have to get this business on out of the way. By the way, all the links are below, always in the description for these beautiful sponsors of the program, so that if any of you want to reach out to them, that would be really awesome, and tell them that you've heard it here from me. Excuse me. Okay, next. Now we are, and we're kind of in this little limbo stage right now. This is a crossroads stage right now. So I'm not really surprised how all of the weeks fall, because it's like every 4 weeks we have a full moon. But the full moon doesn't always coincide exactly with the shift of the seasons, right? So we're still in Leo season, but we on this program are going to kick off the prizes for Virgo season, because Virgo season is right around the corner. And in fact, I'm just going to be absolute sure here. Yeah, Virgo season begins on the 22nd. So we're going to be doing Virgo season giveaways starting now. But don't get confused. It's still Leo season, okay? But we have to keep it with the moon cycles. So that's how that rolls. So now we're going to have the wonderful, beautiful, I love this lady so much. When my son was in the hospital, when he died, and literally they had to bring him back and all that, died of overdose, okay? When that happened, she was the only one that came as a minister to do the blessing over him while he was in the ER with me. And I just love her to pieces. Her name is Elizabeth Pena, Liz for short, and she's amazing. She's going to be gifting 2 gift certificates for this season, for Virgo season, which we'll do that giveaway on the Pisces full moon in September. But here we go. So I'll just show you here. That's Liz. And she's giving a 1-hour access bar session at an $80 value. She's also giving away a gift certificate for 1-hour card reading. Okay. So yes, make sure that you go and check her out right there too. All of her information, her website, all her social media, all of it is right there in the description below. Thank you, Liz Pena, for sponsoring Virgo season. She's also a Virgo. Isn't that cool how that worked out, right? So she's a Virgo. And then because, I got to throw something in. I'm throwing in the Mystic Martians deck. I'm throwing it in, y'all. This Mystic Martians deck. Come on, clear up for me. Come on. There it is. By Lisa Porter. I play with these cards here and there. They're fun. They're interesting. You'll love them. Really good cards. And then I'm also giving away this beautiful crystal. It's a beautiful cluster of clear quartz crystals. I love it. Look how pretty that is. Come on. Don't try to focus on me. There it goes. There we go. So, those are the prizes. So make sure that you like, subscribe, comment on YouTube, and share the video. You get an additional vote. And I do check. Trust. Half of this job is working on the social media. Trust me. I need I would love to have a clone. All right. Congratulations. Everybody, please chime in where you are popping in from. Please let me know if you're in the area or if you're kind of far away, everybody. And hi, Cats Unity. Very cool. Very cool. Yes. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, Tracy Lee, really? Well, your mom guided that gun to hit the board, and your name was big, and it was like, boom, right in the center of your name. I was like, that's it. So, yes, your mom is like, here you go. I'm proud of you. You've made it through all the firsts. Whenever we lose somebody and they carry on in celebration in the afterlife, and trust me, they do, because they contact me. You must trust and honor the needs of yourself throughout that first year, because the first year, all of those firsts are always the most challenging, aren't they? Aren't they? They really are. And I know this. I've had lots of that in my life. So, congratulations. Love you. All right. Let's move on and clear the space with the Jupiter bowl. And let's dive into this astrology. First things first, throughout my week, I get downloads, and I have received some this week, and I write them on my calendar. So I'm going to start out with that to share the downloads that I've received about this week's period. Okay. Something I wanted to also mention, with Mercury being in Virgo, we need to understand that we're going to have to, I mean, like the 7 Hermetic principles are Virgo. You know, there's always an action, a reaction for an action, right? There's always a consequence for an action, or it could be a benefit for an action. But the 7 Hermetic principles came up. I've been studying a lot of alchemy as of recently, because I'm expanding my knowledge on alchemy. It's one of my goals to be able to literally turn a spoon from silver to gold. Like, I want to literally be able, because I believe we can. And I believe that we've just been brainwashed over 100,000 years. And that, you know, in the days of Lemuria and the days of Atlantis, we were very highly intelligent beings. And we were able to do things just with our knowingness through our thought patterns. We were able to be telepathic. We didn't have to speak with words. We were able to just have that knowingness. It's a lot like, because Mercury is your mind, right? And it's a lot like, so like, you know, you've had that time when you've thought about somebody, and then the next thing you know, they're texting you. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. Or, you know, you go to a location and it triggers a memory of someone from your past. And you're like, oh, that reminds me of this person. And then the next thing you know, that person is like calling you on the phone, or they've sent you an email, or you hear from another person about that person. You're like, I was just thinking about that person the other day when I was at this location, and I remembered that we did this and this and this together. You see? So that's a lot of like learning the Hermetic principles. You might research those, because that came through a lot this past week. Also, I wrote, and that was the first thing that came through. Also, I wrote, we must make the choice to break away from the shadow and level our up level our frequencies. We must make the choice. See, that's the biggest part, is we have to make that choice. No one's going to make the choice for us, right? We have to be able to break away from our shadow, okay? Or other people's shadow, or just the shadow in the frequencies. If you don't know, shadow is like dark matter, okay? Dark energies. It's things that make you sick, make you tired, make you low vibing. It's stuff that you may not even realize is happening, but then you're feeling it and it shows up in your life. That's the shadow, okay? Not saying that, you know, just to be all love and light all the time either, because that's just fucking impossible, right? But we got to do this to up level. We have to make that choice to up level. You know, we up level all the time, right? Because we're doing all of these different things in this lifetime, in this incarnation, in order for soul evolution to happen. That is the whole point. We are here to evolve our souls and evolve this planet. That's why we came here. We are being guided in intuitive action. Intuitive action, note that, to step away from the etherical darkness. We are being guided in intuitive action. Intuitive action, think about that for a minute. What is intuitive action? Intuitive action means I am going to act within the frequency of my highest self, my highest guidance, my God spark self, the creator that is within me. I'm acting on my intuitive guidance to step away from the etherical darkness, invisible shit that you just don't see. It's there. I see it on people. I see it around places. This is why I stay home a lot. I don't go to big things around. And it's not that I'm fearful. It's just that I don't want to. I want to protect my energy, you know. This is wild. Wild. Remember wild. It's a wild time, y'all. This is wild, chaotic energy. The theme is of taking a leap of faith to build our own destiny. This is wild, chaotic energy, and the theme is of taking a leap of faith in order to build our own destiny. Move away from the limiting shadow. Endings means new beginnings. Move away from it. When you end something with someone or a job or you leave a location, what always follows? A new beginning, correct? There's always something new that comes in. Do not play the victim. Walk away the survivor. Yeah. Don't play the victim. There's always these three, they go together. The victim, the martyr, and what's the other one? Well, for some reason I'm going blank on the other one. The victim, the martyr, and the victimizer. You don't ever want to play any of those. But it happens in our lives. And then when it does, you sit with it. You figure out why it's triggering you on the inside. Okay? Those are my downloads for the week. Now let's move into this Aquarian full moon and the energies that I have. I have a bunch of notes. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read from the Dane Rudder Astrology Mandala book. Okay, this is the Sabian symbols right here. This is the best book on earth for this stuff, I think. I mean, there's another good one that's also the inside degrees, but this one is like my baby. I have to be very careful with it because it's very old. Okay, let's see here. I probably need these. For some reason, my eyes have been blurry. We've had over 50 hours now of the electromagnetics coming in. I've had a little bit of body aches, but it's not been as severe as some of the other ones we've had. But I've heard of people having nausea, stomach issues going on, feeling drained, tired, feeling overwhelmed. All of these astrological energies, as well as the electromagnetic energies, they can mess with you. Plus, let's not forget, we just came off of the soul harvest from 8/8, and you know, whether you believe in that or not, it doesn't make a difference to me. I'm not here to try to convince you of shit. I'm just here to give the information as it comes through intuitively through my highest guidance. I'm not trying to say that I'm right. I'm just simply saying that this is some of the factual evidence that has come through or surrounding that. And I'm not the only one. I found 3 others. I didn't go searching, but I found 3 others that have reached out to me that were like, that felt right on, because, you know, I've always kind of felt weird about that too. So anyway, just want to make that clear. while we're in here. And thank you for all the lovely messages that I received of support. It really means the world to me, genuinely. Sitting up here and doing this every week is a love and a passion. But it also takes some huevos, trust me, because when you open yourself up to the world like this, you can sometimes get some snickery kind of people that come at you, and you just have to roll with it. I don't take it in, I don't take offense. For years and years, even though I'm a minister, an ordained minister, since 2016, I've been an ordained minister. And I do a death doula work. I work with people who are about to die on top of this work. And even though I do all of that, you still get people that are like still in that old world paradigm, that old world mentality, that are going to come at you because you think outside the box. You're stepping into the Aquarius corridor. And that's where we are. We are shifting from the old Piscean age into this Aquarian age. And shifts are never easy. So that's why we have to go through all this. So, all right, let's see here. This is not flippant advice, but I do appreciate you making your comment. This is from the heart. This is no flippant. There's nothing flippant about what I do. Okay? Just so you understand, there's no flippant advice here. Everything is intuitively guided. I go through a almost 2-hour process before I even turn this camera on to set the energy. So please know that I do things with care. Okay? Thanks. All right. So this degree point for this supermoon is at 19 degrees. So we're looking at the title of this 19 degrees is a forest fire is being subdued by the use of water, chemicals, and sheer muscular energy. That's the title. I'll say it once more. 19 degrees of Aquarius. A forest fire is being subdued by the use of water, chemicals, and sheer muscular energy. The keynote here is the skill and courage necessary to bring under control the destructive potential of carelessness of karmic visitations. I love that. Listen to that one more time. The skill and courage necessary to bring under control the destructive potential of carelessness of karmic visitations. Okay? So those are the actual titles of the degree. Now we're going to jump into the bulk of what this degree placement means. Forest fires may be caused by human carelessness, by lightning, or by the byproducts of modern technology. Every individual, at least once in his lifetime, if not repeatedly, may perhaps have to face spectacular reactions to seemingly insignificant acts. These are to be considered means to test his strength or emotional stability. Every faculty at his disposal may be made use of emotionally, mentally, physically. Okay, remember, we've always spoken, if you've been with me a while, you know, we speak to the 4 body systems: the mental body, the emotional body, the physical body, and the etherical or spiritual body, all of which we have and we carry. So I'm going to read that one more time. Every faculty is at his disposal, must be made use of: emotional, mental, and physical. His needs faith in himself and in superior, wait, what does it say? His needs faith, not his, sorry. He needs faith in himself and in superior powers. And powers is capitalized, meaning to get through such times with this kind of an extreme degree, you have to have an outside faith in some other power, or the power that is within you, correct? Right? So this right here to me is, it's just, there's a need for total mobilization of the energies, okay? We have to be able to have that deep sense of being able to be more fluid in a fixed reality. And this is a very fixed, we're dealing with lots of fixed energy. Fixed is one of the elements. So it's like fixed signs, cardinal signs, and mutable signs. So with this fixed grand cross happening with this supermoon, it is a time of things coming into form and being finalized. Okay. So I just wanted to read that. And you can always look it up online if you wanted to check it out yourself. That's the book, but you can also find it online. Okay. But I'm kind of old school and I like to have a book in my hands. So, all right. So let's go into so much here. This Aquarius full moon is happening. Oh, I guess I should pull out the chart. Let's do the chart. And then that'll just flow right out as I read the chart. Okay. Let's see. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Yes, and Jerry Lynn, please like, share, and subscribe. Yes, thank you for being here. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Stacy. How you doing? See more people loading in here. Thank you for being here. It's so cool. Okay, we do this every week. If you're new, we do this every week. So come back on Tuesdays every week at 7 o'clock Central, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, and then that is midnight Universal. So some of you, and then the next day in Australia, some of you have to catch up the replay. That's absolutely fine. I love it that you actually take the time to learn and understand the energies. I appreciate you. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to pull this over here so I can see what I'm doing and pull up this chart. There it is. All right, now I need my pen. I don't want this blocking me. No, it's not. Okay, good. I can't see the screen on what I'm doing, but I can see you here, so that's all that matters, really. All right, we have the Aquarius last supermoon. Let's change up the color and make it red. No, Aquarius is air energy. We'll make it blue. All right, here we go. Right up here, you will see that it's happening on August the 11th, which is this Thursday, 8:36 p.m. That is Corpus Christi time. Please do not worry about the house placements because this is for my time zone. You'll have to look up for your time zone. Like I said, it's happening early morning hours Universal time. So it'll be the next day on the 12th when it comes to full apex. But we're going to begin to start to feel this tomorrow when the moon moves into Aquarius. It's currently in Capricorn. So it's been all about the work and the structure and getting things done and also feeling blocked. I'm sure that people have experienced some blocks and some things that have come up over the past couple of days because that's been a really harsh energy. And we're just coming off that big Mars, Uranus, North Karmic node conjunction that we just had last week. And currently, we're still in conjunction, okay? So it's still present. It's a longer transit because these are slower movers, all right? Now, Let's go ahead and jump into this moon. As you can see right here, you have the moon with Saturn. Okay. The moon is at 19 degrees right here, and Saturn is at 22 degrees. That's within a 3-degree orb. 3-degree orb is considered really tight. Okay. So it's a tight conjunction. They're right on top of each other. Always when you have a full moon, it's when the moon is opposite the sun. Exactly. This is the sun over here in Leo. You can see the sun is at 19 degrees in Leo. Okay. This is Leo and Aquarius are complete opposites, right? But as I always say, when you have opposing signs, so like your opposite sign, it's like two sides of a coin, two sides of a quarter. It's one quarter, but two very different sides, correct? But it's still one energy. And this sun here is all about the joy and the I am, Leo energy is about children. It's also indication of our father energy. Okay. It's ruled by the sun. The sun is in dignity and the sun is strong here. The Aquarian energy is about the other. It's about the collective. It's about the community. It's about the technologies within the community. It's air, mental energy, communicative energy. Both signs are fixed signs, all right? Now, the next thing I want to show you here is that we have right here, Scorpio is the South Karmic node, the nodes of fate. And then you have the North Karmic node here with Uranus. This, my friends, is the T-square. You see that? It's a T-square. Okay? It's a grand fixed cross. That's what it's called. And when you have a grand fixed cross of this magnitude, you're going to have intensities. You're going to have things that come up that are challenging. But you can also have super awakenings and super releases that step you in to even more of a transformation. Scorpio is all about deep, dark transformation, and that is the South Node. The South Node is all about releasing, moving away from, transforming, transmuting, and it's deep, dark ugliness. Scorpio is not the house, and that's the 8th house where Scorpio's at. Scorpio is not always the lovey light that Leo is. And so when you have Leo sun being squared by this, and also Saturn is in representation of the structure, the old guard. This is the traditional way that we must continue to do things, conjunct to the moon, which is our mother, our emotions, and how we feel, how we process emotion. In Aquarius, in dignity. And Saturn is retrograde. By the way, on this chart, if you see Saturn here is in red. So that tells you it's in retrograde. We have Uranus, which is right here, about to go retrograde. Uranus is getting ready to go retrograde. Uranus is not going to slow. Uranus is so slow. He's slowing because he's about to go retrograde. All right. We have Mars also involved. A little bit wider degree of an orb, but still very strong there with this grand fixed cross. Okay. Mars in Taurus is sluggish. He's slower. And Mars is your will. It's your drive. It's your passions. And so you have to really think about, so Mars, he wants to go. He just came out not too long ago of his home sign in Aries right here. Okay. And so now he's having to slow it down. He's having to keep things more simple when he's armored up and he's ready for battle, but he's having to kind of I'm seeing like a warrior trekking through the mud and maybe they're getting stuck, That's kind of like how we've been dealing with these cycles, and we're stepping into this energy now with the moon. You know, moon currently is in Capricorn, but it'll move in tomorrow, and then we'll go through it day by day by day on the calendar when I finish showing you this. But this is the main thing that's important right now. Now, also keeping in mind, we have just moved in, as you can see, 0 degrees over here in Cancer, the mother nurturing your ancestors, lots of family issues, because see, Venus has been in Cancer, so a lot of family and relational issues, a lot of past issues. You know, Cancer is also about our past, with love and relationships. You know, a lot of familial things coming through this past cycle. Well, now we have Venus stepping into Leo. Okay, she's not conjunct to the sun here, but she's there and she's present. This is divine feminine love. Okay, this is allowing the woman's heart to shine. And it's also going, you're going to start, you can start feeling as though you want more loving romance and joy and these beautiful things to come in. So this will be a helpful aspect to all of this. Okay, she will be in a trine, as you can see right here, over to Neptune during this full moon. Neptune is metaphysical. It's when we go into the etherical. Neptune is when we leave this body and go to another place. It is everything spiritual. It is Christ consciousness light. Okay. Neptune is also retrograde, which means it's even more within. But the opposite of all of that positive light that comes from Neptune is also illusion and delusion, and having things just come up out of the blue that, like, you thought it was this way, but it's really this way. Something like that happened to me this past week. I didn't know some things, and some things were really showed to me and brought through intuitively, and I was guided to do these things that I never a week before wouldn't have. That's the kind of energy is around this full moon. Also, something to keep in mind, we just have come off of, this is Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto is retrograde, and yes, Pluto is still conjunct to the United States of America's return degree, which means Pluto just came back this year in July to the exact degree that he was at whenever the United States of America was founded. So, and now he's gone in retrograde, and he's going back, and then he's going to come forward again and come back over that degree placement again in 2023. Pluto is the underworld. He is the cleanup crew. He is, this must die and it must change, and there is no going back. And Pluto really don't give two sticks what you think about it. Because once you I kind of look at Pluto as the end of the line. Like when you've gone through your processes of, you know, you've had this happen, and so you had to switch it and try this, and you had to do this, and you've gone through a whole lot. And once you get to that Pluto stage, it's like I'm seeing a bridge that's burning to the ground. You know, that bridge, can you believe it? Like here where I live, they've got this multi-million-dollar bridge that they've been building, I think, since 2015 or 2016. I can't remember. Maybe it was 2017. Anyway, they've been building this massive, I mean, this thing is an obstruction of a massive bridge. It's supposed to be like the biggest bridge in Texas. They've been building on it. Well, they just released last week that there's all of these flaws in it. Like it's all fucked off. It's all messed up. And they're thinking, I think that they're talking about they're going to have to take the whole thing down. This has been years and years and years of massive construction in multiple places of the city along the bayfront. Multiple locations dealing with this massive construction for years. And they've messed it up, and they're going to have to take it down. It's that kind of stuff. These are long-term things coming to a very challenging ending in order to create a new beginning. That is how the consciousness flow is working through the collective right now. And I'm not saying this is happening to every single person. This is a general forecast, all right? I can also hear you. I can hear you when you say, it's either you're in the replay or somebody's saying, well, that's not happening to me. Well, okay, that's all right. It's not for you. But these are some things. And let's remember, a full moon cycle lasts from 2 to 4 weeks. Because in 2 weeks, we'll have a new moon. And then we'll have another full moon. So these are, the transits are not pinpoints of energy. And it's like, oh, it's pinpoint, this is the day. No, the transits are more like a symphony or like notes. You know, you have to have lots of different notes when you read music, right? Lots of different notes going across to create the song. That's kind of what, that's how I look at the transits in astrology. It's more like that. Also, I want to also mention with this Pluto being exactly, as you can see, opposed to Venus and Black Moon Lilith here. Okay? Black Moon Lilith is still in Cancer, but Black Moon Lilith, she floats kind of back and forth. She kind of moves around a little bit, okay? But she is working over all of our family structures and pulling up so much of the muck and the fear that is around family, nurturement, motherhood, all of those lessons that are coming up around there. She brings them to the surface, and she's Kali energy. She fights for it. Okay, she is the warrior of the demons. She cuts the heads off demons. That's her mythology. So you energetically are going to be feeling this energy with Pluto, the lord of the underworld, opposite Venus, Aphrodite energy. Okay, opposite Pluto. It's a big Pluto rules Scorpio, big transformational detox, the smudge, the scum of the earth. You need to smudge yourself, kind of energy. Okay. Then let's also talk real quick. About Mercury in Virgo. Mercury in Virgo loves to be there. He's so happy to be home. He's been on a long trip all the way around. Okay. He loves to be home. He's finally there, but he's only there for 3 weeks. And in fact, I don't think he's going to be there that much longer because Mercury will enter Libra on the 25th. So we are like literally almost 2 weeks, little over 2 weeks away from him going into Libra. When he goes into Libra, he is going to go retrograde. Use this time mentally to challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. And you know what? Even if you don't feel like you can get it done in 3 weeks, like some kind of educational course, or maybe you're wanting to read this book and you hadn't made time for that, or just something practical mental work. Get some things organized. If you have that closet or whatever that needs cleaning out, that you need a color code, or maybe you have a craft closet. And like for me, I've got this closet over here that has every kind of herb, stone, crystals, candles. My apothecary is in there, but it's all just like, wow, I've got to get that thing organized. And it's a good time because you will yield not only good results from this, but you will also discover other things, because that is how consciousness flow works. You discover things by doing things. There is an action needed. All right. So with the action needed, I wanted to show you here, we have this trine coming to the north node, which is the direction we're going. Okay. It's the nodes of fate. It is the destiny of the future. And it's in Taurus, earth, grounded, practical. How can I make this closet work better for me? And oh, by the way, as I was going through all of that, I was able to discover this other thing that's going to lead me to this potential growth in my career or in my family or wherever that's at. Use your senses, use your flow of your body, because that's what Taurus is. Taurus is simple, grounded earth, all about the body and the physical element. All of your senses. That is Taurus. Taurus rules the senses. Okay. All right. I just want to double check. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to cover on the chart. So we'll go ahead and put that away and move that back over here. And then I want to go over the notes and the week, and then we'll go into the tarot. Everybody doing good? Everybody okay? Thank you. I'm so glad you're here, Tina. Awesome. Very awesome. Yeah. Amy says she has been feeling the black moon energy also in her sun sign of Cancer. Yes, highly protective. Yes, yes, yes. But pulling up on those fears is how we integrate the shadow of the fear. So Black Moon Lilith really helps you when she's in your sun sign or your rising, or your moon sign for that matter. She really helps to bring up and process everything we fear so that we can integrate it. It's not about just bringing up the shadow and saying, okay, I got to get rid of it. It doesn't work that way. It'll always just come back. So, all right, let's just real quick, because I have all these notes and I have this calendar and I want to make sure I'm not missing anything from the chart. So I put Aquarius full moon conjunct to Saturn is revolutionary and rebellious energies. These are a fixed grand cross. This is a choice point that is going to be very evident and obvious. It's kind of like right now we're in this like limbo thing, like of what we're about to be doing, what we're about to be choosing, what we're about to be processing. And when this Aquarian moon hits, by the end of the weekend, definitely by Monday, we will know what that choice point is and what direction we're going, and that will be final. Okay, because I put here, there's no going back. This square to Uranus with the North Node and Mars, we will become more in our integrity. Saturn is about integrity too, and more rebellious even within our light. So it's kind of like, I'm going to stand for this no matter what you think. This is how I feel. This is what I'm doing, and you're not going to take it away from me kind of energies. That's a lot of people be dealing with stuff like that. Just be in the know of that. Be aware. Observe. Don't absorb. We are balancing the personal will. Okay. We're balancing our personal will with the highest will. There is a beautiful love story that is unfolding for you, for me. But it has to be through the personal will being able to balance with the highest will and having that intuitive knowingness of how to flow through that. Because there's such a beautiful story that's unfolding here. It's just not maybe seen in this moment. I put the Leo Sun square Uranus with the North Node and the South Node, the big fixed cross. Taurus is simple. Scorpio is complex. Okay, so we're dealing with the money axis here. Scorpio and Taurus. That's where the monies are at. Scorpio is about other people's money and how are they going to get it. Taurus is about how am I going to make my money. This is my money. This is what I made. All right. The Leo Sun is challenging us to see what we don't care to be attached to. Leo Sun is shining the light, saying, okay, you must look at this, even though you may not want to. Non-attachment is very much Taurus energy, okay? Think about Buddha. Pluto was a Taurus. Didn't he speak to non-attachment, right? Scorpio demands it. Okay? There's a little bit of a different, there's a polarity energy here that's flooding into this moon. Uranus is going to be the one to come in because Uranus is conjunct with Taurus. Okay, the North Node. Uranus will be the one to come in and break those chains. Uranus says, no way. This is the new way. This is higher technology. This is where we're going. This is how we're going to do it. You know, I could see that very much playing out, you know, with all of this deep, dark stuff from Pluto flooding into Venus, being opposite of Venus during this full moon. We're already seeing all that. Like, we see all that stuff I saw a friend who posted the letter that was written from the Trump administration about them raiding his place or whatever. And I'm not trying to get all political because, trust, I'm not political. I don't even follow it. But when it comes into my awareness, I'm like, oh my God, there's the astrology playing out. So like Scorpio, South Node of the moon with Pluto in Capricorn. Capricorn is world powers and governments. Okay. Going into deep, dark places and doing dirty deeds. That's totally the transit that we're in right now. And it's mind blowing. Like, who expected that? Where did that come from? Right? Like, I heard they even raided his safe. It's like, shit, what is that about? Crazy. I mean, like, he's not been the president for how long now? Just very different. Very different. Okay. Thank you. Chasing Sunshine is our moderator on Facebook. Please give her some love. Please come over to the YouTube channel. Thank you. All right. So moving right along here. Mars is going, that's what I missed. Mars is going to be in a sextile to Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Sextiles are helpful, good energies, but it requires you to take an action in order to receive the gift. Okay. And Mars is our will, it's our drive, it's our passions, it's war. Neptune is etherical, and it's in its home sign of Pisces, which is also going straight back to spirit. Okay, so your will and your drive kind of being a little sluggish here because you're in Taurus, being sextiled over to how am I moving through my consciousness? How am I connecting in my consciousness? And how is it manifesting out in the real world, Taurus? We must take action through our highest will to move forward with our commitments. Because we're at a choice point. We're making a choice, right? Mars is more of a sluggish energy, like I said, in Taurus. We will have obstacles in our drive, in our will. Just expect them to be there. Learn to pivot. Learn to shift. Like Black Moon Lilith in Cancer. What does the crab do across the sand? Right? There you go. Learn to be the cat. Be a little crabby if you need to. That doesn't mean you have to be hateful. It's just, you know. So anyway. The stress and the pressure could be on. This is probably one of the most challenging full moons of the year. Venus in Cancer. Let's talk about Venus in Cancer. Since we're here talking about the Cancerian crab energy. Oppose Pluto on Capricorn. The shadow on family versus the corporate. So Venus and Capricorn are opposing each other. Okay? Venus and Pluto opposing each other. When this happens, you're dealing with the family, the home, how you deal with your home and your ancestors and your past lives, the Akashic records and all of your emotions in Cancer. And then you have Capricorn, the opposer, which is all about what you do outside of the home. Okay, it's outside of your works. It's not at home. It's all your corporate. It's all of what you do to make your money. It's moving through the world powers, the world governments, and how they may affect you. You know, having to pay for taxes. I mean, all of that is Capricorn. But it's also, Capricorn they are sturdy and they are survivors. And they will not give up. They are gonna get it done. Gonna make it to the top of the mountain and become the flying unicorn. That's what the highest archetype, the highest totem of Capricorn is. And that's Earth. It's cardinal Earth. So they instigate things. Cardinal signs instigate things. They get things going, get things moving. What was nurturing and comfortable is disintegrating. This is Venus opposed Pluto. Okay? Loss, uncertainty. This all reveals the darkest thing with which we would rather not see. We must take responsibility for ourselves and look deeper. Pluto wants you to pull it in deeper, transforming any kind of dark energies, resentments, fears, through the power of the presence of transmutation, through alchemy. You alchemize the energy to manifest and manipulate your best reality. What is the mirror showing you? Because everyone that comes at you, talks at you, all that is a reflection of you. And it's showing you something within you that has to be transmuted, transformed, and reborn. Like the Scorpio energy, like the Plutonian energy. Pluto rules Scorpio. We are not alone in this. We're not alone in this. Remember, no projecting onto other people. Hold that sacred energy precious. Be wise. It is time to be wise while being practical. This Venus entering Leo on the same day is bringing back the fire and the passions. It's igniting that inner light within our joyful childhood play. Beauty becomes childlike and fun again. There is this fun, beautiful energy. And I feel like that's really the answer, because it'll be trining over to Jupiter. And what does Jupiter do? In Aries, as it's slowing, about to go retrograde next week. Is it next week? No, it's the week after. But it's a big planet, so it's slowing down. So its energies of magnification are really coming out and showing us how to expand harmoniously with joy. I put, let the higher light of your heart shine. Women's preferences are about to shift huge. So whereas women were we might have been worried about our home and our family and our foundation and really kind of in that nurturing mode, all the divine feminine, which is inside men and women, we all have a divine feminine, we all have a divine masculine, is about to shift into this higher heart frequency of Leo. Our romance, and given attention. You'll find lots of women, even men too, wanting more attention, wanting more adoration. It's a prideful thing. It's all about strength and courage within your femininity. Also, Venus rules our money and our values, okay? And Venus being the ruler, because you got to understand, the sun and the moon the nodes, the north node and the south node, serve the sun and the moon. Because that's how we know. The north node and the south node shows us on the astrological chart when an eclipse is coming by lining up with the nodes. So they have to serve to the pleasure. I'll use the Leo King's quote. He says, the sun and the moon serve to the north node and the south node serve to the pleasure of the sun and the moon. So it all kind of just works together, just like the music I was talking about, the symphony. Really, we need it narrowing down our focus, because we have Mercury in Virgo in dignity. Get more detailed with what you're doing. But these are detailed solutions for the long term. This is not just about what's happening now. This is more long-term stuff happening. And all of this energy, we're kind of this in limbo state right now, but it's about to hit. And all this energy is setting us up for what is to come. Always, right? Let me double check this. So the weekend, you know what's going on with this moon. But just know, on Friday, it's going to be a little edgy. And you're going to have to kind of recover from something. Then Saturday is time to let loose, have some fun, go for a walk, get out in a park, get out in nature, really kind of like shake off these energies, because this week is going to be challenging. But by the weekend, we'll have the moon in Pisces. Even Friday night, we'll have the moon in Pisces. You may even feel like you want to go within a little bit, but it'd be a good idea, because the moon is going to be opposite Mercury in Virgo, and it's going to be in a beautiful, fun, sexy sextile to Uranus and the North Node in Mars on Saturday. Really good day to go have some fun. Like, shake off all this shit because it's hard energies, right? And then on Sunday, it's time to flow, okay? Because we will be questioning ourselves a lot about what we just experienced and the decisions that we just made. And then on Sunday, we have the moon will move into Aries, the cardinal fire sign of Aries. The I am that I am, to get things going, to instigate things, lots of passions, lots of people just jumping and saying, okay, I already made this decision, this and this happened, and now I'm starting this. So it's a really good day to hit the floor running on Monday next week, because the moon will be in Aries and it will be in conjunction to Jupiter. And Jupiter is in Aries. So you need to understand, Jupiter is the benefactor. Jupiter brings in the gifts, and he's not totally retrograde yet. He is vibrating out some beautiful energies, some solutions come through, we're going to start this, and we're going to do this. We're going to initiate this. This is going to happen because all that crap just happened, and I'm not going there no more. I'm doing this. You see, that's where we'll be at on Monday. By next Tuesday, the moon will be in a trine to the sun. Moon in Aries, trine to the sun in Leo. That is a grand fire trine. Use this positive fire. Use it. Be ready. Whatever you go through this week, get it all lined out, but be ready to use that fire come beginning of next week, Sunday night even, because the moon, what time is it? Yeah, 3:43 in the afternoon here where I'm at is when the moon will move into Aries. So I'm honestly, and there's a lot of stuff going on. There's like 1, 2, 3. There's 3 sextiles happening. And the sun will be in opposition to Saturn now. That's going to be a challenge. So we could have some things like, I really want to go there with this, but what if I get blocked here again? Or what if this comes up again? We could have stuff like that. Stay in flow. Stay in flow. Just breathe and allow. And if that shit starts hitting the fan, just back up. And just be like, okay, But I'm telling you, we're going to learn something. We're going to feel a lot better by Sunday night into Monday. Definitely feeling a lot more grounded into our energies by Tuesday. We will have Mercury in a trine to Uranus and the North Node as well on next Tuesday. Earth sign energy for the moon with Taurus, the moon will be moving into Taurus by next Tuesday when I'm back here to talk about it. So just understand, and then we have some beautiful energy coming up next week. I feel like we're just going to get through some stuff this week. And then by the beginning of next week, we'll start feeling better. Things will start happening. And things will kind of lighten up a little bit. Not 1,000%, like perfect energies or anything. But the worst of it is from now until Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, we have that understanding and we're ready to initiate on Monday, going into Tuesday, and solidifying and grounding it in on Tuesday. Okay. I love you. Thank you for loving astrology. Thank you for being here. I'm going to jump right into the tarot now. Let's do the tarot, shall we? All right. You're having big feels? Yeah. Grace is a Scorpio. She's having big feels. I understand. There's a lot of that going on, girl. There is a lot. Clear the space with the Jupiter bowl. Main thing that I have learned over the years when you get in all those feels is you just have to allow others to be who they are no matter what, and allow yourself to be who you are, because it's an emotional time and it's an electrical time on top of that. So it's like taking lightning and mixing it with the ocean's hurricane waves, but having that source of compassion and strength for yourself and for everyone in your life, and really setting those energies that way every morning. If you have to do a reset in the afternoon, sometimes I've got to be like, okay, I need to go kind of realign myself, take a couple of breaths, sit outside, let the sun hit my face for a couple of minutes, and then I go back at something. Taking those moments of pause, really telling yourself, okay, I need to take a pause here, and just give yourself, even if it's only like 2 or 3 minutes of just sitting and breathing in nature, outside, in your back patio. If you're at work, going outside, just sitting by a tree, and really feeling into nature and realizing that you're in this reality. And you are the only one creating your own specific reality through your perception of your eyes. It is you. Yep. All right. So once more, everybody, please be sure that you like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It helps me to get the algorithms going. I appreciate you. And let's see, who are we doing? What? We're going to start the tarot. We'll do the elements, sun, moon, and rising signs right now. Let's do that. Okay. So Jerry Lynn says we're starting with air. All right. We got the air signs up in the house. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Let's move that over. We're going to start with air. Starting with the air signs for Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. You want to see the cards? Okay, and don't forget that when this video uploads, you must come back and comment on this video to get into the drawing for the next season, which will be Virgo season's full moon giveaway. We'll be giving it away 4 weeks from tonight. All right. And I'm giving away this deck, which we're going to play with tonight, the Mystic Martian Oracle deck. Okay. I'm giving this away along with Liz Pena, who is an intuitive psychic minister. She does a lot of different things. All of that information is listed below, and her links are listed below. She's giving away 2 psychic reading sessions, and all that information is right below. And then I'm giving away also this beautiful crystal. So it's just this beautiful, it has all of these little gorgeous clear quartz crystals cluster here. It's just so pretty. All right. And we'll play with these tonight. these are kind of a new deck. I've played with them a few times. I think we've played with them once or twice here, but I don't know all of the cards, so it's always fun to play with stuff that I don't know by heart, and we'll read from the book if we need to, okay? The Tarot Illuminati. We're sticking with the Tarot Illuminati this week. That's very Aquarian to me. The Morgan Greer Tarot. And this brand new Oracle deck that I just love, 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 love. The Flower of Life, Wisdom of Astar. I love this deck. It's pretty new and it has really cool messages. So we will play with those tonight. And we're going to start out with the Morgan Greer Tarot. All of the cards have been cleared, smudged, set in the sun, and are ready to go. We are tuning into Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. We got a popper. Oh, are these upside down? Yeah, I'll hold them upside down. So, the popper for the air signs. If I get poppers like this while I'm going, if I'm not guided to put them down, which I'm not, I'm going to show it, explain it, and then we'll put it back and see if it comes back in. This is all about holding on to everything you got. Okay? Some of you air signs may be just like, I got my money and I'm going to hold on to it. Or I've got my work and I'm holding on to it. But it's also about warning that sometimes you've got to open up. Sometimes you have to be a little more giving. Stick that back in. And these cards are ready. Okay. Well. We have the Nine of Cups showing up to kick off the beautiful air sign read tonight. The Nine of Cups is all about feeling so fulfilled. You have plenty enough to give, but it's also sometimes, you offer a lot of things. You give emotionally of yourself, but sometimes you feel like you're alone in the process. But it is feeling fulfilled. It is somewhat of a wish card granted through love and emotion, intuitive abilities coming through. I feel like, though, it could be a little overindulgence at times. Often the Nine of Cups is, you're doing a little much, So, and then with that other card popping, I feel like, giving and giving and giving of yourself emotionally will drain you, right? It's a very solo card, though, too. And we are challenged by the Ace of Swords. Let me zoom this in so that we can see him a little closer. There we go. So the Ace of Swords, the truth, the clarity that's coming through. You are challenged to not be so emotionally giving of everything through the truth. Some kind of truth coming through. The Ace of Swords is a seed of truth. It's also that balance of your mental state and knowing that you're at the beginning, the precipice of something. Some harsh truth. A harsh truth is coming through for some of you air signs. The High Priestess, there she is in all her glory. Major life event, major arcana card, the High Priestess. So, when I see the High Priestess here, I really feel like there's some kind of secret. There's a secret that somebody is not telling you that is needing to be known. You may just be oblivious to the situation, kind of going through everything, going through the process of things, being your happy-go-lucky self and your giving self. And then next thing you know, some kind of truth comes through and it's like, oh my God, there's this thing that shows up, and I don't even know what to do with that. Being guided with the high priestess knowledge, though, doesn't always mean that the secret's going to come out just like that. But being placed next to this sword of truth, and this is how I'm seeing it tonight, it's really about the wisdom that you carry within about this situation or person. Let's keep going here. Integrity. There's integrity needed in this situation. The Page of Rods. So this is coming in from outside of you. This is an outside of you coming in energy. All right. Passionate, creative, learning, needing to move forth in passion. Like there's some kind of creative knowledge that's coming through here. Something that is like that spark of the very beginning that is told through this truth that you are oblivious to. There's some kind of a secret. Something's coming out that you are not aware of. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Star card and Celebration. So the Star, I love this Star card. She is so in her complete authenticity and her complete knowing of that she has, see this water that she's pouring out. She knows that she can ever flow and continuously flow all of her intuition, all of her loving passions, all of her guidance. It's also the Aquarian card, and we're at the Aquarius full moon on the air sign read here. This is Scorpio, or it could be Pisces. There will be some kind of celebratory situation after this truth comes out. The knowledge, whoever brings in this action knowledge, I feel like someone's really like teaching you something here. There's something that you're going to really learn that you were oblivious to. Just going through your happy little life, boom, here's a truth. Oh my God, there's a secret, and you're serious? Like this other person is coming in to tell me how to do it. And then you're fulfilled. The wish is fulfilled. The wish is granted, and you can celebrate with your sisters. I really feel like whatever this is, even though it may be difficult at first to understand, to hear, whatever this is that comes through, it will lead to greatness. But you must trust whoever's teaching you something here, whoever's coming in from outside of you, this is not you, is teaching you something that leads to the wisdom of the truth. And then you're fulfilled. What's on the bottom? Yeah. On the bottom, you have the 8 of Coins. Continuously working on the self, the intuitive spark, that genius that is Aquarian energy. Aquarius is genius energy. It's higher IQ energy. It's outside of the box energy. It's stuff that you did not know. This is dedication. This man works through the night. He is going to get his job done. He is not going to stop. I encourage you, when this truth comes out, though it may be difficult, listen to what you're being guided. The information that you're being guided, that's learned. It's a learned information that you must listen to. You will have your wish fulfillment and celebrate with continued work and blessings. I love it. 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 Okay, let's see what the alien, what is it they call these cards? The Mystic Martian cards. Let's see what the Mystic Martians have for the Aquarians, please. Oh, yes. And I'm smelling like sawdust. Like, you know that smell when you go into like a lumber yard and they're like cutting up lumber and stuff or whatever? Or maybe they're chopping wood or whatever. I'm getting this smell of sawdust. It's strange. Maybe, you know, you're around a sawmill somewhere, or maybe in a past life, or maybe one of your parents or ancestor or somebody had something to do with this kind of work. this could be for you. This is just, and it's not for everybody. It's just for somebody out there. Because I get intuitive smells, and that's the smell that's coming through tonight. That's a first. I don't think I've ever smelt sawdust. Right there. The shadow self. Denial, projecting, and shame. So when the shadow self shows up, it is when we're in that denial phase. It is when you're projecting. I spoke about this in the astrology. If you're just coming in on the tarot, please go back and listen to the astrology. When your shadow self shows up, and this I kind of was feeling, I was like, maybe they're overindulging, because sometimes this can be like you're drinking too much or eating too much, whatever it is, you're overindulging a little bit, right? Even though it's a wish fulfillment card, but it can also be on its darker shadow side, overindulging. Finding out the truth, getting to the deep secret, something that has been held within, and then realizing that your shadow self was there the whole time. We must learn that the shadow self is not the evil one. The evil one is within and without. The shadow self is not always going to be something that on the surface people will respect, admire, or even acknowledge. But those of us that realize that the shadow self is there to actually assist us, we integrate it and we own that shit, right? So it's not a bad thing. People shame us because we own our shadow, but we're winning the game because we're higher leveled consciousness, knowing that we must. There's no way else around it. Also, I'm pulling from the, what are these called? Brand new decks. Sorry. I got so many decks over there, I can't remember. Flower of Life, Wisdom by Astar. All right, these are the first. We have not used these on the channel. I used them a couple of times this week, and really, they need it. They need a little bit of something here. There we go. Air signs, come on. Where's it at? Okay. You want 2. Okay, you got 2. Yin and Yang and Wish. Okay, I'm going to read this first one. Put that one right there for now. I'll go ahead and show it to you up close so you can take a picture. Okay. Yin Yang. I need my... Hold on. I got so much of a mess going on over here. Just throwing everything over there. Okay. Oh. Okay. I have to use my thing because this works better for me. Because I'm going to be 50 this year, air signs. Anyway. Yin Yang. Sit quietly and close your eyes. Breathe slowly and deeply. In your mind's eye, imagine a yin-yang symbol representing 2 opposing but complementary forces, something that's found throughout all of nature. Yin is often symbolized as water or earth and is considered the receptive, feminine force. Yang is symbolized by fire or wind and is the creative, masculine force. While opposites, they are not absolutes. Nothing can exist on our physical plane without its opposite. Allow this image to move you to your center, where you feel at one and at peace with your whole being. You are everything. That's exactly what I've been saying here. with the shadow self. Funny that that yin yang came up too, because that came up in a session for me this past weekend. I was in a session with someone and the yin yang came up. Interesting. Lots of duality. We live in a duality world, and the more we can accept that, really accept both of the light and the shadow, and own that shit sometimes if you have to, because you're human, right? All right, wish. When we stand at the edge of the wishing well, we throw coins into the well with the hope that something will change in our lives. Instead of wishing, have the courage to dive into the wishing well. Delve into your depths, and you will find the richness of your soul. As you are immersed in your splendor, and all of it's transformed. So as you are immersed in your splendor, all is transformed. Thank you, air signs. I love you, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Sending you so much beautiful love and light, and remembering that your wish, which, by the way, here's your wish card here. And then you have another wish card here. So that's 3 wish cards. I'm going to remind you of something. To wish upon shit is sending a frequency of lack. Believe it or not, it is. You say it as though it is. These are beautiful. Okay? These are beautiful cards to have. There will be some challenges. There will be some integration of your shadow. Listen to the knowledge and the educated wisdom that's coming through. And there will be a celebration. And that truth with this high priestess, you'll get past it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. I love you very much. That was a really good reading. For the air signs. I'm happy to see a positive reading for the air signs, even though we have such challenging energies. Feel like there'll be a little bit of a blip to get through, but you'll make it. Slide that back in there. This here. And thank you, air signs. Hello. Thank you for coming in, Zena. Very nice to see you here. Shine Star Mystics here. Yay. Hi, sweetie. Thanks for being here. Yay. I like what Grace has to say here. She says, that's exactly what I've done. Let them be them, not expanding my energy to negativity. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You know, I did, I don't know if you caught it, great. If you didn't, go check it out. I did a special video last Sunday, and I got some feedback. And I knew I would. You think I went deep etherically protected before I ever even opened up that space to talk about that. And I'm good. I didn't feel any negative Nancy stuff coming through my direction for that date, for the 8/8. But there's something else that you got to realize about that. The Gregorian calendar is a bunch of BS. It's not even set, and I've said this for years, it's not set to the rhythm of the natural human cycle. It's literally purposely created to throw us off our cycles so that we do not awaken to our intuition, our power, our knowledge of the beings that we are, because they want to keep you dumbed down and out of your flow. And so they do all these things to do that. But at the same time, you have to realize you are creating it. So if you feed into it, therefore it's going to come. You see, even if you feed into something like, no, I don't want to do it, I don't want it, it'll still come because you're giving it your attention. So you don't give it your attention, and then you learn over time that stuff just falls away, and then all this other stuff comes in and takes its place. All right, so what are we on here? Oh, I got this one more deck. Hold on, let me give this one more little shuffle just so I don't pull the same cards. But then I do the shuffle and the universe says, well, you're gonna do these anyway. Okay. Crafting wanted to pop there. Maybe somebody's doing some crafting. Ooh, I went to the store and I bought me I got 5 massive oversized bags full of fall stuff to make a fall wreath and just different fall stuff to put around for Halloween even. I'm so excited. Fall is by far my favorite time of the year to decorate. And then, of course, I love the holiday season because I always celebrate winter solstice. I put up winter solstice trees and really deck out the space. And I love it. So excited. I even have my guy, my handyman's coming over here, and he's going to help me take everything down this next week. So, pretty excited about that. All right, let me get a little drink. In case you didn't see, I've got a new Scorpio cup. Look at this. Let me get it turned around here. Did you see it? Look at this. It comes off. It's like out. She like built it out. See how it pops out? It's the coolest cup ever. And I've always been one that, like, even since when my kids were little, I've always been one. I had to have my cup with my lid because I'm klutzy sometimes and I'll spill shit, right? So yay for the Scorpio cup because Scorpio season's coming, right? Not long. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. What are we doing? What are we doing anyway? Okay, let's see here. We're on fire. Thank you. All right, we're doing fire. Fire, fire, fire. Let's go. Let's go with the fire signs. Bam. All right, there we go. We got the Tarot of the Illuminati out for the fire signs. We're speaking to Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. King of Cups coming through for the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius signs. Wow. Well, well, well. Somebody's been getting a lot of high ascended intuition and psychic guidance coming through, I feel, with this guy. The King is always about, even though this is cups, and yes, it's about love, your emotions, your intuition, how you process and deal with emotions. That's what cup signs are. But when you start getting into the King always represents more of the mental capacity of the intuition. Okay? They're wise, they're kind, but they're also very serious about their intuitive powers. I feel a very strong intuitive power type thing, going on a journey. Okay, going on a journey, possibly is kind of what I'm feeling here. 7 of Wands. You are challenged to stand your ground and fight for what is yours, fire signs. And look, you've got the Death card, Scorpio. That's right. You've got major life event, major arcana, the Death. I love the death card because the death card is always about you must transform this or die. This is it. End of the road. But there's always a light. See, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, there's always a light. You may have to cross. Okay, and now I'm being shown the never-ending story. Wow. Okay, so like when you fly, and if you haven't seen the movie The Never-Ending Story, you need to go see it. Okay, go watch it. Watch it. You will learn so much higher consciousness wisdom from that movie. In fact, I think I'm gonna watch it again. I hadn't seen it in years, but for some reason it's coming up. And you know, he had to go through those two things, those two pillar things. See, look, the two pillar things. Weren't they like lions or something? Or were they? I don't remember what they were, but he had to go through these two. He had to pass them without their eyes opening, and if their eyes opened, they'd get zapped. I feel like you guys are having to stay in your highest wisdom. He had to be of his highest light. He had to be fully conscious and strong and confident within himself to be able to pass without getting zapped. Okay? This Seven of Wands says you must fight for what is yours. You must stand for what is yours. There's a deep transformation going on here for you fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And you may have to go through, oh, I'm getting tingles here on my head. Yeah, you may have to go through quite a bit of shadow work to get there. Fire signs, wow. Princess of Cups. Interesting that the Princess of Cups comes out here in this outside position. Last reading, we had the Page of Wands, the fire element. Now you're getting the water element. This is naive energy. Somebody outside of you just don't even know what the hell they're doing. Okay, so look, it could be a Pisces, but it could also be Cancer or Scorpio, but I feel like it's more Pisces or Cancer energy. But, and this could be also your, okay, yeah, they're saying it could also be your sun or your rising, or I mean, it could be another element of your chart. Regardless, somebody does not know what they are doing here, and they're coming in trying to tell you, and you're not about it. You ain't gonna have it. You're fighting for this. You have to fight for this. If it's intuitive, if it's all inside of you and the deep dark shadows are coming up because you have shit coming in from the past, then you need to understand whatever comes in. If somebody's coming in from the outside saying that they know this or that, but they just kind of like don't, like you're like, like your inner guidance tells you, right? Like I don't trust that, you know. There's a naive energy here. For sure. That's very okay. Queen of Cups. This may be a couple. You may have a king and a queen. That's very, out of 78 cards, you got the king and the queen of cups. High ascended. Now that I have the queen here, I can tell you the queen of cups is also highly intuitive, highly emotional, and it's the Scorpio, Cancer, Piscean energy. But the queen, it's not so much about her mental. She hasn't mastered the mental like the king. The queen has mastered her heart, her emotions, her gut knowingness, her gut feeling, right? And, you know, this queen here, to me, she seems as though she's just like, I'm not going to put up with any of this, you know? It's almost like a child. You know, I feel like this is a child energy, but I also feel like it could just be an adult who's acting like an ass that's like thinking maybe that they know it all, but they're not. They really don't know much. They've not been wise to situations. And there's been a fight here, and you've had to process something. People have been coming at you about it. But the transformation is there, but it's going to go through some darkness before it comes into beingness. But these two are strong and proud within their wisdom, within their guidance. I feel like they are strong within this situation. And they're not going to put up with it. Yeah, there's a kid. It's a kid. Okay. A kid could be any age. It's just a kid. But I feel like it's like a younger teenager. Come on. Give it to me. Right there. The Alchemist. Major life event, major arcana card, the Alchemist. One of my other favorite cards. This card in this deck is going to assist you to be able to have everything you need to create the best situation for you, your partner, or work. This could be a work thing as well, but I really feel like it's more of a family structure going on here. There's a family difficulty for you fire signs. And this Alchemist here, you know, he has everything. He has the sword, he has the cup, he has the coin, and he has the wand. The infinity sign is above him, meaning he can eternally create whatever it is that he needs in his life because he has all of the tools. It's all within him. On the bottom, there's a 5 of Cups here. This is deep, dark sadness. This is grief. This is loss. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting this table. I'm sorry, y'all. I guess I'm going to pay attention. This is grief. This is loss. This is having to really wake up to the fact that there is still something there for you to move forward with. Even though this has been hard and you've had to fight for it. Even though you've had to stand your ground emotionally and really like follow your gut through all this. Realizing that there is always, I mean, the magician can also be trickery, you know, but I feel like this is more a message for you. It's like, pay attention here. There's some naive situation or person or child that's going through a lot. And y'all are all going through this. And this has been sad. This has not been fair. This has been like the Grim Reaper showing up, you know, to take someone away kind of thing. Knowing that you have to continue. You have to continue. There's something else other here that's needing you. You have, this is a challenge card. You have to stand and battle for what is yours. Fire signs. This is a fire sign card. It's the only fire sign card you got out of all these cards. These are deep, emotional, intuitively processing cards. This is deep, emotional, transformational, must rebirth, must die, and then rise from the ashes card. This right here tells me you have the tools. Will you turn around? You got 3 cups spilt. 3 cups of blood spilt here. Will you turn around and pick up the 2 cups that are left? Bam, bam. 2 cups left. And become the magician of your life. Fire signs. Also, we will pull for the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We will pull from the Mystic Martian deck. See what the Mystic Martians... What do the Mystic Martians have for the fire signs? Come on now. Give me something for the fire signs. Right there. Those 2. Okay. You got 2 here. You got the Argothians, manifesting multidimensional perception and attunement, and Kabbalah, integration, life lessons, and emanation. Excuse me. So these are inner earth beings, the Argothians. Okay. There's a magic in grounding your energies into this planet. There's a magic in believing that there is so much more than just little o you and little o humans. Also, the belief in the mystics. These are very mystical cards right here too. I'm feeling that you, and this is the mystic. Okay? focusing on the grief. This guy is just lost in his grief. Focusing on the grief is not the way to go here, fire signs. 7 of Pentacles. You got another 7. So 7s are not easy. Okay, 7s are always, I'm in the middle of this, or I'm in the in-between, and I'm not quite there yet. So you will get there though, okay? With patience. This is a patience card. And this Kabbalah integration, life lessons, all is connected. All is connected in this world and other worlds, as above, so below, as within, as without. Let's also get from the Flower of Life, the Flower of Life cards for the fire signs. Flower of Life, Flower of Life. Oh yes, come on. I'm getting tones in here. I'm getting tones. This is my night side. This is my light side. I'm getting tones for my night side. Freedom. Freedom. Okay. Where's my... Oh, here, let me... Oops, hold on. There we go. And that way you can take a picture if you want, fire signs. There you go. Okay, it says freedom. Liberate yourself from the manifestations of the past, from what is often called tradition. Throw open the cupboard doors to reveal the skeletons and release the crystallized views of your ancestors that have manifested as your genes. Your genes are threads of reality formed by the power of your ancestors, thoughts and feelings. Let's say thank you to all who have come before us for their creations and all that they lived for. For in doing so, they gave you options and brought you to where you are now. When you were born, you arrived at the vibration of all that the generation before you wanted. You are manifestation of the expanded previous generation. Each generation's job is to expand even more for the sheer beauty and joy of it. This is the natural flow of life. Your genes are a blueprint formed by the past to give you a place to start when you arrive. Your genes do not decide anything. You do. Liberate yourself and become who you know you are. You are powerful. Yeah. Any of that from your ancestral past attached to your genes. Yes, that's the blueprint of where you've come from. But you also have a galactic blueprint. Maybe the Argothians are speaking to you, the inner earth beings. I seen 2 Argothians here around my son. There's 2 of them. And then Julie Severin also said she saw the Argothians around my son. They are here and they come around to protect. They're protectors. They live within the earth. Everything is connected. More earth energy coming into your fire is going to assist you in this process. Thank you very much to the beautiful fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I appreciate you and love you, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing the beautiful work that you do every single day to assist humanity on this planet. You are appreciated and loved. And I feel it in my heart right there, big time. Okay. give these a shuffle for the next reading. Ooh, I'm getting tingles back here. Oh man, somebody's sneaking up on me behind me, I feel like. Come on in. Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. It's probably because y'all just chose the water signs, right? Yep, water it is. There's so much love on top of all of this challenging energy. On top of this intensity, I feel so much love. Like blossoming love. Like those pheromones that you get, you know, right before you're about to have sex or something, you know. I had a client who opened up to me. I won't tell and say, but I could literally feel her pheromones energetically, and she was 6 feet away from me, and I could feel the pheromones of her excitement as she spoke of this past lover. And I was like, girl, you better watch it. So, you know, I mean, it's out there. Venus in Leo is hot. And it's flirty, you know, and it's look at me energy. Give me affection and let me get, and it's also giving affection. Leo energy is very affectionate, and it rules the heart, you know. So I could see that also as a beautiful, especially with Jupiter expanding on that for the water signs, for everybody. It could totally set you up for some hot, passionate nights. Let's put it like that. I gotta go to Sam's. I'm almost out of coconut water. Okay, here we go. Water signs. We're speaking to Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. That one's wanting to pop. The Three of Coin is about collaboration with others. It can also be like a ceremony of sorts. It's working towards something in a common goal with others. It could also be like getting married in a church, going to a wedding ceremony. All right. Lots of head pressure coming in here. Lilacs. Is that a flower? Is that a flower? Yes. Lilacs. Or lie something. Keep pushing forward. The Emperor. We have the Emperor to kick off the water sign read. The Emperor is all about large and in charge, taking care of everybody, overseeing everything, looking out upon everything, and knowing that you have your people. Okay? It's fire energy. It's represented by Aries, or it could also be Leo. But there's something you're looking out upon, something you're examining, something you're watching. Wow. The challenge for the water signs is the Seven of Wands. We just had the Seven of Wands right here in this same position for the fire sign read before this. So you may have a water and a fire sign in your combos of your top 3 that this is going for. This is a collective energy of having to stand up for yourself, having to fight things off. Okay. You know, and then sometimes also I feel like because this emperor is looking away, sometimes the fight and standing your ground is literally saying, I'm not going to even address this anymore at all. Because you have the Wheel of Fortune here. Major life event, major arcana card, the Wheel of Fortune. This Wheel of Fortune, to me, it could go one way or another with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a karma thing. It's a destined thing. And you can have it come and, you know, you could have things come in at you that you're just like, I fought and fought for this. I've tried and tried with you. I've spoke my truth. I'm here doing my best. And the karma's I'm just going to let the karma take care of you. I feel agitated. It's like I've tried and tried to tell you, and I'm kind of like at that point of no return at this point. You know, I have a lot that I'm overseeing here. I have a lot that I'm trying to do. I'm doing it all in my integrity, with my passions and my creativity, and I've really done my best here. But I'm just gonna have to allow the karma to handle it. For my own sake, for my own energy, I'm turning my back on this shit. Want all those? Okay. Take them in the order that they fell. You have the Death card. We also have the Death card coming out again. And we have the Two of Wands, the Tower, and the King of Swords for the water sign energy. And I'm tingled all over my body. Okay. The Death card. Coming in from outside of you, there's some deep, dark transformation. These people are going to have to go through some deep, dark transformation. These people do not understand. You've tried, you've guided, you've spoke your truth. You have a lot to you have to allow karma to come in. These are two very karmic cards. This is a karmic card as well. So you have major life event, Wheel of Fortune, major life event, Death card, and major life event, the Tower. Okay, so those are very destined. Your best source, your best route here, the best thing that you can do is just be in allowance, handle your own stuff, and let the karma, let whatever plays out, it's not on you. It's not on you, water signs. It's not. It's going to happen either way. This kind of thing, when you have a Tower card moment, this is Uranus, by the way, energy, and it's Scorpio energy. And then this is Scorpio energy, okay? This is also very much Scorpio energy, but the Wheel of Fortune is also about all of the fixed signs. It's just like, it's kind of like the earth sign. Karma, when karma comes in, it fixes and creates something that you don't have control over. This right here is saying to me, look, he's also looking this direction, okay? This right here is saying to whatever is happening with these people, and I feel like it's other people, there's other people, whatever's happening with these people, you have to go forth in another direction. And I think that message came through before I even started pulling cards. You have to keep going or something like that. You are water signs, are where you're meant to be at this time, no matter what. In this moment, because now is all the moments you have, right? You have to trust that the lessons and the opportunities that are coming through for you and for others are karmically supposed to happen, even if they are hard. This is the end of the road. This is death and transformation. But there's always a light. A white rose is offered, okay? And this is outside of you, see? And really, when they have this tower moment, there will be some kind of strong-armed wisdom that comes through, because this King of Swords is all about, like, he is the air element king. And air is already our mind, our intellect, how we communicate, what we say, and how we say it. And the King of Swords is all kings are about that intellect. So this is like double powered. This is it. And he holds his sword that he is grounded in. Okay. That sword is of truth. It is wisdom and knowledge. This right here is not going to be easy for these people. But there's a path forward. There's a path forward that you must take. And that is handling your own resources, handling your own situations. And as sad as it is, because you're so emotional over it, I know that you are, because I can feel it. As sad as all of this is, you must forge your own path. The Two of Wands is passionate fire energy that is forging their own path. He has chosen his path. He's at the crossroads and he's choosing his path. He's in process of choosing his path. This guy right here, or these people, whoever experienced all this karma, they chose their path. It's kind of like they lay in the bed. You know, the bed that they, what is it, the saying, the bed that they made, they must lie in it, right? On the bottom, you have the Strength card, water signs. Inner strength and taming the beast within. Strength isn't always about just picking things up, feeling strong in your body. This is also having the tenacity, having the longevity of the courage to see the this is a long trauma process through. It's being able to see and stand your ground through all of the adversity. That one was strong. Let's go ahead. Listen to what your soul says. Listen to the higher guidance that you're given. I feel like, you know, this could very well be a group of people in the world even. You know? Lots of dark karma. And we have the pentagram. Harmony, protection, idealism. Yeah, they're going to need that protection for sure. Send them, cast a loving light. Like, cast a loving light. Like, literally sit and breathe this in. Envision it. And visionary work is so powerful. If you're in that calm state, you know, and just cast a loving net of light around this situation, these people. And just surrender your need to control. Turn your back on this. It's karma playing itself out. Trust in the divine moment of everything. Also, let's go ahead and pull the flower of life for the water signs. Water signs Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Cancer and Pisces. Sometimes these things happen. No, okay. They're saying most of the time these things happen and they seem as though that they are out of our control. But in all actuality, the control has always been you. That's it. Okay. Love and fear. And you are eternal. Okay, let's do this one first. Okay, and then I'll put this one up so you can take a picture of it too to read it later. Come on. All right. Love and fear was the first one that popped. Let's go ahead and read that one for the water signs. Love and fear cannot exist in the same space or at the same time, as they are very different vibrations. If you are feeling fear, imagine breathing in green or pink light and feel any fear or lower energies transforming into love. Now you are fully present in a vibration of love. You feel safe, knowing exactly what to do in any circumstance or situation. This is now your reality. Say to yourself, I trust I am a channel of love and wisdom. My higher self will guide me at all times and in all situations. Now that I know this, I can relax, have fun, and live my present life in each moment. Living the present life in each moment. You take so much pressure off of yourself when you just try to stay in the now moment. I don't even like using that word try. When you stay in the now moment. You are eternal. Yes, you are. My stomach's rumbling. Okay. When your stream of consciousness asks to be more, when your stream of consciousness asks to be more, know more, to become more, you created your magnificent physical body to be an instrument of physical creation. You are a part of the universe, and the universe is a part of you. You are made of stars, planets, and all that is within and without in the universe. The playing field of life is unlimited and loving. You are a loving, unlimited, and wondrous part of creation. The events and experiences of your life will grow in meaning as your awareness expands. This expansion will alter your perception of the world. Embrace the clear, confident, inspiring outlook, and your experience of the world will change. Water signs. There it is. Bam. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, water signs. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing your beautiful light work on this planet. Remember, they comma is they comma. They comma is they comma. They comma is they comma. You gotta have strength to deal with people that have karma. And you gotta stand your ground. And just know that the wisdom will come through. Your path is unfolding. Thank you. We did air, we did fire, we did water. Oh, we're on the last one, so that means I don't have to shuffle these right now. Okay. I do want to give these. Before I begin. So we've done air, we've done fire, we've done water. It's time for earth. Ah, there's the time. Thank you, Jerry Lynn. Thank you, Amy. Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn says, no, you can't run out no coconut water. That's right. I buy that stuff by the case at Sam's. It's so good. And it's so good for you. You just can't overdo it. Can't overdo it. That's a lot of sugar. But that is the best tasting stuff. I mean, some people don't like it, but it is my favorite. I mean, by far my favorite. Okay. I believe we're on the Illuminati deck. Is that correct? I think it is. I think it's the Illuminati. Did y'all see this? Oh, it's upside down. The journey awakens the soul. This was given to me by Rev Shar and Chapel of Spiritual Light. And it fits perfectly in my hand. It like even has the indentions for my fingers. It is a very old piece of tiger's eye. I love it. Feels amazing in my hand. And so it stays on this board 24 hours all the time. So it's going to bless and ground in the energies of Earth. We're dealing with Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energies, please. The loving, grounded, wise, compassionate, steady, diligent, and reliable earth signs. What would we do without our beautiful earth signs? I'm getting a pain right here in my head. And this is my night side, which tells me there may have been some challenges to overcome. Or are some. Excuse me. Two of Pentacles. Well, you have the Earth coins energy coming out to start the Earth sign read. This is juggling way too much. You got too many things going on and you're not paying attention to the good stuff that could be coming your way, Earth signs. Too much going on. Too much juggling. Something needs to be put down. See here, he's trying to balance and juggle those coins on the cliff with the storm and the ships. Are they coming in? Are they going out? You don't know. Because he's focusing here on trying to juggle and manifest all of this stuff on one foot. Get both feet on the ground, put something down, and realign yourself. Nine of Cups coming out again, and that one just flew right out the deck. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is the challenge position here, and it's saying you may have a little too much overindulgence going on here. Okay. Radically, I feel like this is like a radical kind of like fanatical. There's radical and fanatical energy coming in with this overindulgence. You know, feeling emotionally stable and joyful and giddy. You know, this Nine of Cups guy, he has everything and he's proud of everything and he's giving away all his drinks and his food and he's all good to go. But the challenge here is that your focus is somewhere else. You know, you're juggling too much. Maybe that overindulgence, like feeling like you're giving and giving and giving of yourself, is becoming too much. It is the wish fulfillment card, though, just so you know. I mean, it's almost to the 10. You're almost there. But there's this, I've got to go it alone energy, even though that I'm giving and giving and giving of myself. Earth signs. We're on the earth signs. Prince of Pentacles. Well, looky there. There's some more really good, like, okay, so the Prince of Pentacles, first of all, is a slow, steady, persistent, take it one step at a time type of energy. Learning in the beginning stages. The Prince of Pentacles also like brings information. So there may be some information coming in about values, finances. You know, the coins are about our assets and our abundance. Our it could be monetary, or it could be just like the abundance message coming in that you've just received. I don't know, an extra income tax check because the government, I don't know how this come through, but the government all of a sudden decides that, you know, they didn't pay you enough or something. And it's kind of that stuff that comes in and it's a long time coming. Like maybe they've owed this money for you for many years kind of message, you know, kind of thing. This is a long time energy. It's an energy of patience. Still getting that head pressure though. Yep, there it is. I knew it was coming. I knew it. I could feel it. Okay, so the Ten of Swords. This is finito. It's over. This is one of the harshest, most difficult, challenging cards in the deck to receive in a reading. It's coming in from outside of you. So someone or something outside of you has been crucially and horrifically hurt. And these are mental hurts, okay? Mental strain that shows up in the body as physical dis-ease even, okay? There is something going on, too much juggling, not really paying attention, needing to take it by pace. Overindulgence, but needing to take this in pace. The challenge here of this overindulgence and not really paying attention to what really is important going on here leads to this. This guy is dead on the floor. He's been stabbed 10 times with 10 swords. Yes, there is light, and it's about to dawn. The dawn is coming. The light is coming. You've gone through the shadow of the shit. And somebody did this to this person. Somebody else did this to this person. I feel like you kind of have been standing within your abundance, within your joy, in your even though you're juggling a lot and needing to put something down, like needing to be like, I can't do this anymore. I got to put this down and move forward, knowing it's going to take some time, because this right here energy, whatever this is, whomever this is that's outside of you, is finito. Come on, right there. Okay. Strength. Strength card comes out again. We've had that out already once or twice tonight. A lot of inner strength needed. Taming within. Tame the beast within you. If this is this person outside of you, instruct them that there are cycles that are happening and that it's finished. It's over. And to move on, the strength that they have has to come within. They are not going to find it outside of them. They're not going to find it in alcohol abuse, drug abuse, food abuse, any of that shit. It's not going to be found there. It's going to be found here, inside of them. Got to pull back on the beast. There's too much beast. I hear the beast. The beast's taking over. Gotta tame the beast within. Three of Pentacles showing up again tonight. Three of Pentacles, collaboration, Gonna have to work with other people on this. That's all there is to it. You have to work with other people. As you can see here, this couple has come to see like this priest, or he's a builder, or you know, they may be even getting married here or whatever. But it's about 3 people, okay? And that means you and 2 other people or more are concerned here. Earth signs, you can only do so much with this. You know, these people may need your help, but you need to advise them it's going to come from within them. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck, you have the lack of the most lack card in the deck. This is 5 of Pentacles. This is literally feeling as though you have nothing. Feeling as though you've been left out. No one cares about you. No one loves you. You're on your own. And maybe this person is. Maybe this person is that person. Or these people. But you're going to have to stand strong and harsh with them. They got themselves into this. They have to get themselves out of it. They will never learn if they don't. They have to find the inner strength to move on. But you, my friends, must understand this is a long road. You must be patient. And you got to put some things down. It's just too much you're juggling. And the overindulgence must end. Whether it's you or the other. Collaboration. I love the Ten of Swords for one reason. And the reason is because I know it's the end. There's no more shit to go through. It's time to heal. Healing begins at dawn. All right, let's pull for the Mystic Martian Oracle deck for the Earth signs. Mystic Martians, what do we have for the Earth signs, my Mystic Martians? What do we have for the Earth signs, please? Vesca Pisces, divine, feminine, birthing, and fertility. I love it. There is a rebirth here. Out of the shadow, out of the darkness, from the inner strength, you raise through your divine feminine energy, balancing your 4 systems. Emotional body, mental body, spiritual body, physical body. All 4 bodies, you must understand, must be given attention every day. Are you in alignment? Did your soul literally get you to the place that you're supposed to be? Are you listening? This right here is literally knowing that you can birth the situation. Because it's your reality. It's your frequency that's setting all of this up in play. You're the only one here. Water element on the bottom. Reflection, kindness, and compassion. A water trine. See, that's that harmonious water trine that I speak to in astrology. You know, it's just going to take some kindness and some healing to get through all of this. Get to the water. Get to the water, whether it's ocean, stream, lake, pond, whatever, and sit and absorb the ions. Like, you can literally sit there, and you are so powerful enough, you can focus in, like when the sun dances across the water. Did you know that's where sparkle came from? They're telling me to tell the story. Okay, so when I first got here, I used to power walk along the bayfront at North Beach when I first moved here. I'd been in the desert for years. Oh my God. No water anywhere for 100 miles. Anyway, I get here and I'm so happy. And I just start power walking every day. And I'm looking out at the water and I'm seeing the sparkle of the sun as it's rising over the horizon, sparkling across the water. And I said, oh my God, how beautiful. I said, look at that light. It's just the most pure light. And I said, look at me. I'm power walking in the light. And then I was like, it's sparkling at me. And the whole walk in the light and spread the sparkle was born right there organically. So walk in the light and spread your sparkle. The God spark that is within all of us is there. All right, let's go ahead and pull from the flower of life for the earth signs. Oh my, I think I got these all kinds of mixed up. Hold on, that one's upside down. Okay, there we go. Let's start that over. All right. Earth. Earth, sun, moon, and rising. Sun, moon, and rising, earth signs. Is that it? Yes. All right, you got Kalur. Kalur. Okay. Bam. Make sure my hands aren't covering it. There you go. All right, the Kalur. Each color of light spectrum has its own ray and its own energetic vibration, which interact with and affect our personal energetic vibration. I don't know why it says color, Colour, instead of just color, but color can have a profound effect on your mood, vitality, and well-being. Today, experience the creative, healing, and calming effect that color meditation brings. Sit quietly and connect your breath. Imagine you are sitting under a celestial, magical, vibrant rainbow filled with many colors. Allow each pearlescent and opalescent color to flow over and through you. Gold, silver, copper, platinum, green, yellow, orange, red, and ruby. Indigo, pink, emerald, green. Breathe the colors in one by one and sit in each color as long as you need to. Let them pass through and dissolve away into the light around you, into oneness. As your light channel expands, feel magic and tingling sensations moving through you, healing and soothing all of you. Connect to your breath and move back into your day with added energy, balance, and creativity. Know the treasure at the end of the rainbow resides within you. All the color spectrums are within you. And you are so magical that you can pull all of that in sitting right there on the water. I would do that. I would definitely do that. Beautiful. Thank you to the earth signs. Thank you, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, for grounding and being so diligent and continuing forth as the survivors that you are. I'm sending you so much love and light. Okay, that's going to do it for the tarot portion of the night. I will take a couple of questions. It's getting kind of late because we did the chart, so there'll be quickie questions. If you have any, you can put them in all caps right now. And we'll take a few questions, no more than 3 if there are any. Oh my goodness. Let's get that going. Now, be sure to remember that we have brand new prizes this month. The brand new prizes this month, and you must comment when this video uploads to the YouTube replay. Go ahead and do it as soon as this video is over. Go comment, and that gets your name in the drawing. Like and subscribe and hit all. Elizabeth Pena, an intuitive, beautiful woman here. She's really good. She's doing a psychic card reading and access bars reading. She's giving away 2 readings. It's like a $100 value and an $80 value gift certificate. All her information is below on what she's giving away. Also, I'm giving away the Mystic Martian Oracle deck. This is a really fun, awesome deck. See there? Get it to do its thing. I don't know why it's not letting me. There it goes. And I'm giving away this beautiful crystal. Look at that. All of those pretty clusters of clear quartz crystals. So it's a really good prize for Virgo season. So you definitely want to get your name in the drawing. Make sure that you do that. Okay. And thank you to Liz Pena. All right. Let's see what we've got here. If we have any questions. Can't even believe I've got this Scorpio cup. Look how amazing this is. Handmade for me by my favorite artist here in this area. Handmade. Oh my God. She just built it right on up. I've got my own Scorpio cup. I love it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hi there. There's Manny. How you doing? Good. Go down to the river at the full moon. It'll be beautiful for you, Stacy. Absolutely. I'm going to Manny's full moon meditation yoga class tomorrow night. Looking forward to that. If you're in the area, come join us. We'll be at the Coastal Bend Wellness Center starts at 7. So you want to get there a little before 7. Get your spot. Okay, I'm seeing if I missed any questions here. Please remember I'm multi-streaming on multi-locations. So there's a lot of different questions coming in. I just want to make sure that I have everybody and I start in order. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here's one. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you see a new house in my future? Stacy, I want to ask the cards on this one. All right, so this was the first one. Looks like you'll be moving away. And it'll be a fresh, brand new start in truth, in logic, in mind. Page of Pentacles. It's going to take time and it's going to take research. But this is definitely like moving away, like leaving things behind, going to a place of easier waters. Let's say you've been maybe in some troubled waters, or you haven't been really digging where you're at, and you're taking yours, and because see, like he has his little companion there, you're taking yours, and you know that you still have some challenges ahead to get there. But this Ace of Swords is a beautiful, fresh new sword of truth, of knowledge, of wisdom. It's a positive thing. So I would think so, yes. The Page of Pentacles says you still have a lot to learn. You have a lot of research to do. But I do believe you'll get there, because otherwise you wouldn't get this moving away. This is moving away card. So yeah, I do see a new house in your future. Really do your research. Take the time to do your research. There you go. That's cool. I like that. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Knight of Swords. There'll be a message. There'll be a messenger that comes in quick. There'll be a quick, fast message, a text message, or an email, or a phone, or something that comes in quick concerning this after you've done the research. The Page of Pentacles is a student. He's always learning. Okay? He's grounded and he's slow and he's patient. This is moving away quickly, though. And this is knowledge. In the beginning of knowledge, the beginning of truth, the beginning of wisdom, anything that's coming through about the house. But something will come through quick once you've done your research. There you go. Anybody else have a question? Because otherwise I'm getting out of here because this girl's got to go potty and it's almost been 3 hours. It's almost been 3 hours tonight. You're welcome, Stacy. You're welcome. That's right. If you have a question, please put them in all caps. Thank you, Jerry Lynn. I keep feeling like somebody's walking through the door. Okay. Amy has a question. And I'm going to go like this. What challenges would someone have if Mercury is in the 12th house? Okay. 12th house placements are a bitch. I'm just going to say it. When you're dealing with the 12th house, it's a very challenging house, period. Any planets in the 12th house is going to be challenging. But it's also in the etherical state, in the metaphysical state, rewarding. And if you got Mercury in the 12th house, then you're dealing with... Okay, so 12th house is also the house of hidden enemies. People that you're not aware of that be talking their shit. Or they don't like you. Or they're jealous of you because you do well. Or whatever, right? And it's hidden. It's the Akashic Records house. It's the house of the unknown. It is the mystical house. It is the house whenever we go back to form of source. When we leave the physical flesh suit and go back. And Mercury in the 12th house, especially if it's about to go retrograde, you know, that's hard. That's difficult. But if it's in your natal chart and you have the 12th house, it's also, you know, that's kind of a hard thing to like say when I haven't really looked closely at it, because it can be aspected. Like, so if you have, let's say you have Mercury in the 12th house in your natal chart, but it's being trined by Jupiter. Okay. So Jupiter is expanding and giving you gifts through knowledge and wisdom of the mystics. But if it's being trined by Pluto, you may have a lot of really difficult challenges with communications. You know, you may not be able to connect to your highest self so easily. I'm also getting throat chakra blockage right now as I speak. So it could shut you down with your voice, where you don't feel like you can speak your truth. Because a lot of times 12th housers, they're very within people. I'm one of those. I have Venus in dignity as the ruler of Libra in the 12th house. Hence, I've had 3 husbands die. It's also the house where people die. Okay? So my loves, all my loves have died. Mercury in the house is more about like you don't have your voice, and you have to learn to use your voice more in a different way than someone who say has Mercury in Virgo that's like it's this way and this is how it's going to be and I've got to get this done and I'm going to do this, and they just can't, they won't shut up. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that helped a little bit, but it is kind of hard to say in general unless I know what's, because the birth chart itself is its own symphony. It all of the planets speak with each other, and it just depends on if it's being aspected or what's going on with it. Hope that helped. Okay, next question. Thank you, Amy, for your question. That was a really good question. Very helpful. Ow. Well, thank you. You're very sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I thought I would pull out the light while I can, because we're about to be entering the dark, and I'll be pulling in my dark season clothes pretty soon. All right. Well, if that is all she wrote, I think I'm going to go ahead and head on out. I'm going to just do a double swipe here of the chat. Thank you to all the beautiful groups who allow me to come in here each Tuesday night and share spirituality, astrology, and the wisdom of our higher consciousness with you. I really appreciate you being here and allowing me in. So thank you. And thank you to everybody who's been in here tonight. It looks like we're going to head on out the door. I don't see any more questions loading. So, yes, thank you. She had major challenges, but so many strengths. Thank you, Chanda. You're welcome. You're very welcome. I see that. I see that now. Okay, great. All right. Be well, everyone. And it's always such a beautiful, loving pleasure to have you here. Please thank the moderators for keeping the chat nice and clean. It looks like we've had a very successful chat. I don't see too many trolls up in here tonight. So that's been wonderful. Thank you to Chasing Sunshine, who is our moderator on Facebook, for coming in and keeping it clean in there as well. I do appreciate all of you, Amy, Jerry Lynn, and Chasing Sunshine. And I appreciate all of you. Remember, as we move through this week, there's going to be possible blocks, possible intensities, possible, oh my God, what just happened here kind of things. There's going to be unexpected events happening. I mean, I think I posted on my Facebook, yeah, I did, about the crazy seismic stuff that just started coming in 2 days ago. Like, there's earthquakes all over the world. I posted a video on it. Go check it out on my Facebook page. But there's just a lot of natural kind of events that could be happening when you're dealing with this kind of an energy, with this supermoon in Aquarius, in a conjunction to Saturn, in square T-square to the nodes, hitting all of the fixed signs where the karmic nodes of fate lie, with Uranus there, the tower moment, shocking, awakening. In order for humanity to awaken, there's a lot of shaking going on. Oh, God. I'm sounding very ridiculous now, so I better go. All right. You're welcome. Thank you for being here, everybody. I love you. Have a blessed supermoon in Aquarius. If you're wanting to charge crystals and whatnot, use your best judgment with that. I'm not going to say not to, because this could be a very powerful time. But if you feel called to charge crystals or create water or anything like that, go for it. If you don't, then don't. Okay? On this one, this is a kind of, depending upon where you are in life, if you're wanting to work with this moon. Okay? All right. I love you. Walk in the light and spread the sparkle. Remember, you are the God spark. You are the higher consciousness creation at play. Good night.